Well, the indoor track and field season wrapping up here shortly, getting ready for the outdoor season back at the Stampede. Voice of the Bus, Mark Johnson, Mark Wetmore. Mark and Mark, the world has been demanding that we bring this segment back, so we're back together.
I'm thrilled. Yeah.
Well, we're not getting raises, though. I want you to know that. No, there's no extra pay for us doing this anymore.
We'll get a new title, Assistant Director of Mark and Mark.
I like it. Well, the indoor season quickly wrapping up. I want to get to the championships coming out in Boston here very shortly, but give us a little recap on how your squad has done here through the indoor season.
Well, we had some good things. Avery had an excellent winter, a school record in the hurdles, I think also a school record in the long jump. And then she was 1/4 of a school record in the 4x4. Nick Bianco's making nice progress in the heptathlon, which becomes a decathlon next week.
Yeah.
And some other good runs. A great run by Ella Barron to be our third fastest 5,000 meter runner ever. And it's a tall order on this list here. So
the 4x400 was just set here, what, about 10, 12 days ago or so up in Seattle,
yeah,
and that shattered the record here at CU.
I didn't know it shattered it. I knew it broke it. I thought we could break it. Honestly, we thought we could run a little faster, but we got in kind of a slow heat and ran alone. So those four can run faster again. Yeah. Maybe an outdoor school record.
In your sport, you know, in basketball, you talk about records. You talk about this kind of thing. In track, do you talk about that kind of thing?
Yeah, we don't keep score until the conference meet. Yeah,
right.
There's no score.
Yeah. So it's not something you're talking with athletes about. You're just looking at personal best, what they can do and improving upon that, correct?
Yeah, advancing towards contributing later. It's not uncommon that our throwers are at one track meet and our sprinters are another and our distance runners are at another. Yeah. It's all supposed to come together at the conference and the nationals.
This might be an odd question, but those are the kind of questions I ask. As a head coach of a track team with so much stuff and all the different types of athletes and events, how do you kind of oversee that, or how does the whole thing work?
Well, I'm lucky to have assistants, a full complement of assistants that I trust, and so I try not to micromanage the Malones and Burke. I try to move around and see people as I can. It's not uncommon that I'm with the distances in Seattle when the sprinters are at New Mexico. So the first time we're all together as one big, mostly happy family is usually the conference meet. And that's fun, because that's when I get to see everybody.
So now what we got coming up here now this weekend in Boston at, what am I told? It's the track at New Balance.
Yeah, New Balance built a new facility about 2 years ago. Okay. There's only been a handful of meets in it.
All right. And it's the NCAA Indoor Championships.
Yep.
3 athletes. Talk a little bit about who's going out there.
Avery again, she's qualified in the pentathlon, so 5 events in one day, all day Friday done. Abby Glynn, who set our school record in the 400 this winter, she made the 400 meter first round there, get through Friday, she'd run again on Saturday. Okay. And then, as I mentioned, Ella Barron's 5,000 advanced her, that's Friday night, one and done.
This is some pretty heady stuff here. This event, it's the top 16 in each event.
It's so competitive. Yeah, it's psycho. It's gotten so competitive.
I mean, the best of the best.
The best of the best. Think of how good people talk about the 4-minute mile.
Yeah.
100 guys ran 4 minutes in the mile this winter. Between the fast shoes and the new tracks and the setup races, everything's so much faster. I think if you don't run 45 seconds, you don't even advance to the NCAA. It's gotten crazy.
That's interesting you talk about that. You don't think of technology, I guess maybe I don't, when someone's out running, they're running fast, but the technology is having an impact on track and field.
The shoes and the tracks have changed everything. Yeah, everything.
Speaking of that, we've got a brand new track here at the University of Colorado. You got a meet coming up next week or 10 days from now, and then the Pac-12 championships are coming.
Middle May.
Tell about the progress of how that's coming along.
Well, Rick began a new track for us in the spring of 23. We had no home meets because the bulldozers were idling in the parking lot, so to speak. It threw off our 23 season a little bit, but it had to be done. If we were going to host 24, we needed a new track. Yeah. Our old track was built on technology from 1965, so it needed a lot of work, millions of dollars, scraped down to the dirt, start all over again, and it's finished. Has some cosmetic things yet to do, and then one little some things yet to be done in the new building. It's going to be a good building.
You know, just for the record, there are some still things around from 1965 that are still pretty good, though.
Yeah, some of the best. Yeah.
Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right,
Goodbye,
Mark
everybody.
Wetmore and the track team heading out to Boston for the NCAA Indoor Championships, and then they've got the Pac-12 Championships coming up in the middle of May. As we put a wrap this week in the Buffalo Stampede, I'm voice of the boss, Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.